The Leo and Danny show.
But listen, I want a fan to show up. You know why? Because remember when those fucking Jehovah's Witnesses showed up? That was great content.
You think I'd really invite some crazed fan inside?
It's not going to be a crazed fan. What if a bunch of women? What if it's a gaggle of gorgeous 19-year-olds? Would you say no then, Danny?
Yeah, because I am faithful, Leandro.
Well, that's nice of you. That's nice.
I'll take him on the couch for you.
I bet a couple of gaggle of 19-year-olds would show up here and say, "Hey, Danny, we want to blow you."
The tough thing about that is, I feel like cheating. If I did cheat, it would be a dangerous, slippery slope. If 3 19-year-old college girls showed up with a box of wine,
right?
What's that boxed wine?
I believe it's called
Franzia.
Yeah, Franzia.
Is that it?
Yeah, they'll slap the bag. It's out of the box. They're slapping it. They're taking swigs of it as we speak.
If they showed up, the move is, if you have a girlfriend, to say, nope, can't do it, got work to do, close the door in their face.
Right.
If you entertain them for, okay, you know what, you girls can come in, I'll have one glass of wine, one single glass of wine.
My roommate, Ben, he wants to hang out, and, my buddy, Austin.
You get a glass of wine in your system, then it becomes that much harder to kick them out. Hey guys, all right, I really gotta get to work now. Hey, Jenna, she's just such a big fan. She really wants to
show
She wants to give you a gift. Okay, can you give me the gift right here? She can only give it to you in your bedroom with the lights off and with Barry White playing.
Right. And then wait, would you say that you would think about your mortality when you're looking at the 3 19-year-olds?
I know where you're going with this. We only live once.
Yeah. Well, hey, isn't that the truth? You don't think about your mortality when you get encountered by 3 19-year-olds who want to blow you? You don't think about it at all?
According to the country of India, we live multiple times. So.
Well, of course, yes.
He's killing your fucking theory.
He honestly is always killing me. Listen, but we don't have any proof, okay? Danny's a man of proof. He's a scientific man.
And not everybody in India is Hindu, you bastard.
Danny likes a hypothesis, a theory, and he likes proof, all right? We don't have any of that when we think about that. So listen, your mortality. Listen, I've talked to 70-year-olds. They always tell me the same thing. I should have fucked more women when I was your age, kid. I've had so many tell me that. Not that listen, it gets old eventually, but if 3 19-year-olds come up to your place where your humble abode, who are you to deny them your cock, Danny?
I'm Danny Mullen.
Who are you to deny them?
I got more important things to do.
Oh, like what?
Create genius-level comedy videos on YouTube.
Listen, and your fans...
That goddamn Beatles
They'll
video.
always love you for it. But if you took a day off to get blown by 3 19-year-olds, your fans might be happy
you know
for
very well how that works. Do you think it really works? Like, you take one day off to have a couple drinks, to chase some pussy? No. It's either you're on or you're off. You're pushing forward in life, or you're chasing pussy and indulging in booze and drugs.
That's true.
What if this chick was dying of cancer, and on her make-a-wish was like, I want to fuck Danny Mullen?
Yeah, seriously. Who are you to deny her then? Why do you think that you're such a great man you can deny that woman?
I've seen the readouts.
Her final wish.
I've read the cancer studies. I'm not convinced it's not sexually transmitted. I would not fuck her. You think I want a cancer patient who's got 3 months to live?
Wait a second. I've had sex with a woman that had cancer recently. Wait. Yeah, fuck. Long time ago.
She was bald, huh?
No, she wasn't bald. She was very cute, but she was going
alive?
She was going through, I don't know, man. We had a bad breakup, I guess. And
a bad breakup from her sucking your dick in parking lots that came to
it
an
wasn't
end?
like that. I would go over there and she would be smoking pot because she was going, through treatments and stuff, and then I would just bang her.
Uh-huh. With her head in your lap in front of an Old Navy, she must have looked like a skinhead.
With an IV in her.
Yeah, you probably couldn't even tell she was a chick.
She had all her fucking hair, man. She had all of it.
Yeah, but it wasn't natural hair. It was something she purchased at an urban wig store.
Well, let's be honest. It was her natural hair. I swear the chemo hadn't taken her hair out yet. It doesn't happen for everybody like that, buddy. It's not always like that. And she looked cute. And her name, I believe, was It was something like Marguerite or Margarita. She was Armenian. She was cute. And
what kind of cancer did she have?
I don't remember. Was that fucked up?
Because if it was breast,
I was a sick
hot.
bastard. I just recently graduated college and I was taking junior college classes. It was the heyday of my pussy getting days. I was taking junior college acting, and I was getting blown in so many parking lots right after class, and then I would just backstage, and my penis was out everywhere. But Yeah, and so this girl was like, "Hey, I hit her up, and she's like, she had gone to my high school, and then she was like, I'm sick, I have cancer, and I was like, oh shit, I'm so sorry about that. She's like, well, you can come over, and I was like, yeah, why not? And she was beautiful, and I would go and bang her a couple times a week, but then she got some feelings, and then I stopped showing up consistently.
Hear me out on this, guys. It is an inflatable thing that goes over your entire body. So it looks like you're Leandro Dottavio. It's like fake hair, like a big dumb grin and shit. One of your headshots from The Bachelor. Like but that. Your penis can poke through the middle.
Nice.
So you can get blown. And the thing is programmed with just Leo Dottavio-isms. So every 10 seconds, it's like, you only live once. Life isn't measured by the amount of moments that fucking whatever take your breath away. It's measured by the amount of... like just the shittiest romantic phrases just every 10 minutes. It's like the blue of your eyes reminds me of the deepest ocean.
Shitty, they're true. They all those guys that comment on the titties, they're not getting the fucking blowjob. They're not getting to come on the titties. You comment on the face, and then you get to come on the titties.
I sent one DM that says, "Let me come in your ass."
What?
That would be a good invention. That would be a great invention.
I thought you received that. Yeah,
but is it programmed to only go towards the girls with low self-esteem?
Well, I've never done anal,
of course.
so
it's not programmed to go to any.
One day.
Wait, we should throw out a bunch of Leo Dottavio lines as programming for this thing. I'm thinking one is, "Your teeth are as white as the finest ivory."
That's a good one, dude. That's a good one. I like the eyes. You have deep. Your eyes are very deep. They have a story to tell. I always say that about the eyes. And the future doesn't exist, and the past doesn't exist either. So all we have is now.
I had a gun to my mouth and a fucking 12 gauge to my forehead, and I saw your booty on my Instagram, and I went, "Fuck, man, life's worth living."
Austin, dude, you gotta get drunk every pod, dude. That was amazing.
I loved it. Why was there weapons to his head?
Yeah,
because he was gonna kill himself, but he saw that booty and he changed his mind.
I get it. I get it.
Shit, that's so good. I love that.
It needs a little workshopping to become a true Leoism. Yeah. You should review these because I know you're too drunk to remember. You should come back and you should just take all these and use them on dates. And if you actually get blown with them,
oh god, I'd pay you guys some commission for sure.
Use Austin's first. I like that one.
Wow, that was great. Yeah. I guess another one that I actually use, I'm using ones that I actually use in real life. All I have to say is men that have been here 100 years, they remember times like this when two young people are just having fun and being themselves and not caring about, tomorrow's or today's and just living in the moment.
Have you seen the movie Shallow Hal?
Yeah.
Great film, Jack Black. There's the opening scene, his dad is all fucked up on painkillers, about to die, and he says, "Don't worry about all this religious shit, son. Find yourself a woman with a tight ass and a nice set of tatas and settle down," or something like. It's basically saying, like, don't get married or just find, like, hot younger chicks always.
Of course.
I feel like that was your opening to Shallow Hal. I feel like that fucked you up, these old Argentinian
Of course,
dudes.
dude, these old Argentinian guys.
How successful were they, though?
He had 2 homes in Puerto Rico, and he never worked hard in his life, really. But he settled down with an attractive younger woman, and he always one of the last things he told me before he died was like, you're a man, and you always have to make sure a woman is taking care of you. Like, he told me one of the last things he told me before he died, because he died my last year of college, was I was dating a girl in L.A. and I was up north.
You told me you should have 2 girlfriends.
Yeah, he said you should have 2 girlfriends. That's one of the last things he told me.
But this guy who was slumming it in fucking Puerto Rico and Argentina and shit.
He lived in a beautiful place.
Didn't work.
He worked. I mean, he was not anymore.
Let's look at the greats in America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have some affairs. Some of them actors, mostly rock stars, ladies' men. But Russell Wilson and Tom Brady. Both total family men.
Russell Wilson's one of the greatest to ever do it.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, Russell Wilson's...
consistently every year, but he only won 1 Super Bowl.
1 Super Bowl, but he's only been playing for 8 years.
And
his offensive line always sucks. A lot of his receivers always suck. He wakes up...
He's not even big, yeah.
Yeah, he's tiny. He wakes up at 5 a.m. every morning in the offseason and is just constantly grinding.
He's a kind of a
cuck.
Cringy, yeah, with his chick.
With
his chick, he's a cuck, yeah.
He always talks about how he's learning to love his stepchild like his biological child.
He's a cuck.
But he's one of the fucking best players ever.
Yeah.
And then another guy like Lamar Jackson.
He's a cuck, though. It's funny Russell Wilson's
I know.
a cuck.
And then also Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes was voted the fourth best player in the league by his peers. That was before he won the Super Bowl, I think.
Right.
Won the Super Bowl this year, was MVP the year before,
Yeah.
just signed the biggest contract in NFL history,
Yeah.
$500 million, has been with the same chick since like high school.
And look, I don't want to be a dick, but he could be with a more attractive girl.
Obviously,
Yeah.
but would he be worth $500 million,
Right.
MVP and Super Bowl champion
Well, guess
if he were
who
Leo
I have
Dottavio?
on my shirt,
One
buddy.
second though. So Lamar Jackson, who
Yeah.
got voted the best in the league by his peers and who was MVP this year for the Baltimore Ravens, he's trying to fuck Mia, my girlfriend's cousin.
No way.
He was DMing her. And
Wow.
Lamar has a girlfriend.
Wow.
Lamar was fantastic all regular season, but he completely choked and fell apart.
So you're
in
saying of course, look.
Quan Alexander.
Yeah.
Shit the bed in the Super Bowl. And Quan Alexander, I have anecdotes that I've shared on here of him coming in Mexican girls' eyes, he did fuck my girlfriend's cousin.
Right.
Just smokes fucking weed, gets hammered drunk, takes Molly all the time, even
Right.
during season. He just got a huge contract. I predict he's out of the league in 2 years.
Right.
Because he's chasing pussy.
Right. So let me you're absolutely right about all of that. And the guys that can control themselves with their sexual appetites definitely do better. But I love an anti-hero. I was a big fan of Achilles. He was an anti-hero. He was a fucking asshole, but he was the best warrior there ever was. And I'm not saying
Have you actually read the Iliad, or did you just watch the Brad Pitt movie?
I just watched the Brad Pitt movie. I've watched. They had me read a good portion of the Iliad in high school, but I didn't.
I haven't read any of the Iliad.
It's tough,
so
man.
really
It's
good.
tough.
It's
It's like a very difficult poem to figure out. But listen, guys like Patrick Mahomes, who can control themselves. Tom Brady, they're always going to do better overall. But guys. There is one example of a guy that I'm wearing on this shirt that was able to do it pretty perfectly. Yeah, Derek Jeter was a complete ladies' man all the way till he was 40, and then married a gorgeous swimsuit model that's gonna give him probably the most ridiculous kids. She's a 5'11" and just a professional volleyball player from Barbados. And they're gonna have and he's half black, half white. They're gonna be crazy kids. Anyway.
How is Derek Jeter doing it though? How long?
How did he do
were
it?
his relationships? I know how he got laid. He got really famous.
Right. He had
really
many.
good.
He had many 1-2 year relationships during his when he was the shortstop of the New York Yankees.
See, that's still exercising discipline though.
Right, but then there were very many Reddit articles about him having girls come over and sign NDAs and blow them, and he'd look in the mirror and be like,
Well,
I'm
we all
Derek
know
Jeter.
Reddit is infallible.
Well, of course, Reddit has a lot of bullshit, but at the same time, I hope that he was getting blown. Something he learned from Wilt Chamberlain, who would give a diamond bracelet to all the girls he banged. So there are guys that have done it perfectly, but what I'm attracted to maybe is the anti-hero, is the guy that has flaws, because I haven't been able to live even close to a disciplined life, and it's something that I'm striving to do. Well, I wouldn't say close. I have some discipline, and I've always been able to have some discipline, but I have to admit that I am more like an anti-hero than a guy that's a Tom Brady, a guy that's always doing the right thing. And there is something beautiful about the guy that can do all that and fuck around and then still win a Super Bowl one time, like at least once,
I had to fuck the discipline into my system. I had to sniff around, go to college, and see that college and corporate America sucked.